got this new Zephyr. Hey, he be more consistent than the Generosity, so it's gonna be his reactions for a little bit. And the Generosity posts like once or twice a month. Alright, but we got the worst aura losses ever.
Aura, a term that has taken the internet by storm. Last time, we talked about the good of aura farming, the definition of it, its greatest users, how some people take it just a little bit too far, and even new terms such as aura lobbying. Definitely check that video out. And although the term aura farming is only used when it's people trying to boost their reputation, aura is not only used in that light. Aura is on a spectrum. Kind of like Kai Cenat. Aura is something that, although it could boost...
Let me hit down. Hold. How the fuck? I'm hitting that.
You to levels you never thought possible. It could also take away everything you've built. And here is where we get to the term known as aura loss. Aura loss is the action of losing the aura so many people attempt to attain. Whether it's gloating too early in a match, thinking you're looking a lot cooler in your head than you actually are.
Yo, bro, that shit is
or
funny.
Even just completely embarrassing yourself. And that's what we're gonna get into today. And there are so many examples I could choose from, whether from fiction, movies, or even life. And yes, when I mean life, I mean your life. You not safe, nigga. Because I know there was definitely a time where you were in class and they were like, all right, class, does anybody have a question? Oh, I have a question. Miss, Mom? Yeah, if you ever called your teacher mom in class, you definitely lost some aura, my nigga. Aura loss can happen to anybody. Yes, including myself. I'll tell y'all a quick little story. There was a... Yeah, if you ever called your teacher mom in class, you definitely lost some aura, my nigga. Aura loss can happen to anybody. Yes, including myself. I'll tell y'all a quick little story. There was a time we were doing experiments with Pepsi and Mentos in middle school, where the Pepsi would shoot out in the sky and splatter all over the floor. Now, the Pepsi would land in the same spot every single time, and the teacher specifically told us not to stand in that spot. But the thing is, in that class, I had a crush on the finest Latina transfer student in the entire school.
No cap.
I'm not beating the snow bunny allegations, but there was a fine brunette in there too. And there was just one nerdy black girl in the back of the class I was always trying to get on. I don't know, I kind of wanted everybody. So when it was my turn to do my Pepsi and Mentos project, I had the bright idea to go into the square where the Pepsi would fall and have the Pepsi fall on me. I thought I was gonna come out that bit looking like Marlon, looking like that one hippo from Madagascar too. All the ladies gonna see me wet and get wet. But that was not what happened. That Pepsi landed on me, nigga. Disgust. I swear all the girls are looking at me like, oh, I think he got cooties. And ran out the room. I smelled like Pepsi all day. I sat next to one of my homeboys, fainted. Everyone else in the class, laughing. I was known as Pepsi Boy for that entire day. Nigga, I want to be known for that shit. And the reason why I pulled this stunt to begin with, the Latina girl in the back, I sadly found out that she was taken the next week. Like, man, hell no, dog. And that is probably the day I lost the most aura in my entire life. There is so many different examples of aura loss, starting from really low scale to astronomical.
I'm not seeing enough movement.
Try.
Now, the really low-scale examples of aura loss, like stuttering, yeah, they're embarrassing, but you could just shake them off. You'll be alright. You might think of it in the shower and fall to your knees, but it won't ruin you. Losing aura astronomically could not only damage your career, it will literally change how people mentally perceive you. Like, look at this new episode of JJK. The way Naoya was putting hands on Choso had everybody
At least 50 times.
Oh, damn.
It has gotten to the point where I've seen this GIF get recreated in every context, and it's barely been a week. People are putting Choso...
I saw what just happened to that nigga, though. Dude, I can't laugh yet. Yo, she said... Like, she hit that nigga so hard it played 4 times.
On
Nigga.
Fraud Watch because of this. And what's so crazy about this? Choso literally won this fight. But does anybody care? No! Despite the fact that Naoya's the bigger fraud. And that just goes to show you, aura loss is that damaging. Dragon Ball be having aura losses so bad, the moment of the aura loss be more popular than the character itself. I swear people know this pose more than they know Yamcha himself. And the aura losses in Dragon Ball be so bad, the people who constantly lose their aura get clowned on more than the actual frauds on the same cast. And we could take
That
this
nigga
to real
Chaozu
life.
50
Like,
fucking
take
years
the
old,
Olympics.
nigga.
We had this hurdler from Haiti right here getting ready for the race of his life. He was in front of the match Gloden too. He was there telling everybody to watch the clock. Y'all about to get swept. But whole time, the only person who needed to watch the clock was you, because they run towards that first hurdle and
Bust his ass.
Big foul.
yeah, they turned his ass into Sonic in front of 80 million people. Yeah, my nigga, I'd be sick too. I will give him his respect. He did get up to finish the race, but this is the type of aura loss where I would have to air the entire arena out. I could give y'all some
I'd
more
be mad
sports
as
ones.
hell,
Let's
bro.
take it to the NBA. Ben Simmons ruined his entire NBA career off of one moment. Passing up a wide open dunk when the only person guarding you is Trae Young is a indescribable level of aura loss. This man was touted to be the next LeBron James, and you're scared of niggas that are 5'11"? Woman got lies bigger than him. I just mentioned LeBron.
Dang,
We
bro.
can take it to him. This man was
Why
on
I get
stage
it straight
saying
like
not
that?
3, not 4, not 5.
Not 6. Not 6.
There's no way I made a 6-7 joke, bro. Help.
Hello.
Help!
Hello.
That
And
goddamn
proceeded
chicken,
to
bro.
have damn near the worst series ever played by a superstar. Literally damaged his PR for an entire calendar year. And there's still people, even right now, that still discredit him due to this loss. That's how bad aura losses get. And the dangerous thing is, it could happen to anybody. Kai Cenat is a recent example of aura loss. He's currently getting fried all over the internet for this new self-improvement arc he's pushing right now. And the internet's a crazy
Nigga
place,
ate
man.
an apple.
Niggas is getting fried for reading. And it's even gone past that at this point. Look at these comments, bro. Nigga really existing in reality.
Like, bro.
I understand some of y'all might think it's performative. Kai's been very performative and fake before. But to see the generational aura loss and people being this mad
Bro.
about Kai
Niggas, why is this a problem? Castanat is pissing me off. I guarantee you this nigga ain't got no video talking about some Nick Fuentes is pissing me off or Sneeko. Them the niggas who deserve the hate that Kai be getting. He ain't do nothing that is morally wrong or nothing like that. He ain't hurt nobody. He was just a little bit cringy, just like, you know, blah, blah, blah. That shit not no big fucking deal. Nigga, we got Ada Ross out here being a bigot every day on stream. Fuck that nigga.
Not doing this is low-key so weird. Over 50% of America can't even read past the 6th grade level. And there's this many of y'all frying him? Some of y'all niggas are
And that's not even like all the way like performative if that nigga actually is working on his reading. Like he's actually doing it. Like this is not like, oh, let me do this for right now and nigga, you still gotta read the book. Like all the, like, you know? Like damn.
lying. As corny as some of this is, I would rather him push this any day than some of the other things he was pushing out towards kids, bro. There is 50 million problems in the world right now that require more anger than Kai Cenat reading. But that's the sad truth about aura loss. It is so cutthroat, niggas can't even improve their life.
My nigga, you reading a book? Hey, what up? This nigga reading a book. Nigga trying to improve his life.
One of the most popular moments of aura loss in fiction is Green Lantern.
Green Lantern's got this.
Why you try to run up on Darkseid, nigga? What?
Now, everybody knows the scene I just played, but Green Lantern be getting hoed so much more than this. He's literally the Yamcha of DC. I don't even know if y'all aware, in this exact same scene, he gets embarrassed again because Green Lantern gets up and tries to charge at Darkseid again, only to get grabbed by one hand and gets thrown to the ground. Like, this man in real life turned into Thomas the Tank Engine to try to take Darkseid out. Is this nigga serious? And I'm telling
do something
you,
else, bro.
he's always getting hoed. I can bring up one time in the comics where he almost got killed by a barely trained Robin. You almost got murked by somebody who isn't even older than Fortnite. I want you to keep that in mind. Like, you got niggas in the verse just taking his ring away like it's a chain. This nigga's just ass. Like, no, genuinely. What do you do? There's this comic where Green Lantern's going against Mary. No, genuine taking his ring away like it's a chain. This nigga's just ass. Like, no, genuinely. What do you do? There's this comic where Green Lantern's going against Mary Marvel, and he proceeds to get his ass whooped. Mary Marvel uses his unconscious body to beat his girlfriend to death with it. Getting your unconscious body used as a weapon gotta be the most embarrassing thing I've ever seen. This nigga's actually ass. Peter Parker is also another superhero who constantly loses aura.
Yeah, this one is so bad, bro.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell. Weird. Buddy?
Like, this man was so chopped, he genuinely had 10 out of 10 bombshell black cat throw up on his suit the moment he unmasked himself. Nigga, I would never show my face again. But one thing about Peter, he loses aura so much, he knows exactly how to take it away. I cannot tell you the amount of times he has completely embarrassed some of his opponents. We all know the one scene in Civil War where Spider-Man almost took Bucky's head off. There's been times where he has embarrassed all the Avengers on his own. With that black suit on, he was handing aura losses out to anybody. You saw how he did Harry? And not only did he embarrass Eddie in front of the Huz, this man made Eddie lose his aura so bad, the only person that could save him from his rut was Jesus Christ. One of the worst scenes I have laid eyes on is the gym scene against Flash Thompson. Peter made Flash lose every ounce of aura he ever had in that gym scene. First, he was hitting him with pump fakes, switching the ball to each hand.
Yo,
he then had that
keep
man...
them basketball scenes out of the movies, man. Come on now. We got like 3 different ones.
Looking more lost than a college student after graduation. And he proceeds to do him like this. And it was even worse when Flash tried to take the ball out of Peter's hands. His grip was making it impossible for the ball to even budge. His aura was emptier than Lil Mabu's bank account at this point. I don't even know what I would do in this scenario. I would have to hit the nigga with the... And the way Peter does him with the dunk at the end was insane. Now, I'm not letting Peter off the hook.
That shit is hilariously corny, I ain't gonna lie.
For an ISO, and I ain't see a single dribble in sight.
Yeah.
You're gonna need a passport for a travel that egregious. And the fact that he tried to dunk this hole like Roddy Ricch.
Stop the cap.
Stop the cap.
Will Smith slapping Chris Rock will forever be known as one of the greatest aura losses known to man. There is people on this planet right now that will forever know Chris Rock for this moment.
That's such a crazy moment. Like, you could tell, like, ain't nobody know how to react to some shit like that when it happened, bro. Like, he still smiling after. He was like, what the fuck? Now, some can even argue Will Smith lost aura here as well. You did all this for a woman who won't even give you the time of day. Dream's face reveal, I think we all know. How was the entire internet disappointed by that face reveal? People were really reacting like... Like, it's crazy. If you are a content creator and you face reveal, you are bound to lose some type of aura, including me. When I face revealed a year and a half ago, there was niggas real life in my comments talking about some, not everything gotta be revealed, bro. Nigga, I will harm you. Let's take it back to fiction. We got characters like Eleven just completely embarrassing herself in front of her whole Angela.
School. Angela!
You gotta switch schools, I ain't gonna lie.
Vecna, I made a whole review on, and I'm about to drop a 40-minute bomb on this nigga. We learned the term aura lobbing in the last episode. There is times where you will try to aura lob, and it turns into an aura loss. Like, you will set up a whole 2-man being like,
is it cute? Yeah, my nigga cute.
Only for the other girl to see your homeboy and be like,
ooh, yikes. Oh my God.
Chad from Bleach, Ichigo gave him the greatest alley-oop of all time, and not...
He said that, and then Chad lost. He was like, Chad, I can't even imagine him losing. Looking like, we didn't even know who Shunsui was at this point. But looking back, why the fuck was this nigga Chad fighting Shunsui, bro? Bro, why was he fighting that nigga? You're washed, bro. Bro, if Ichigo fought that nigga, he would have got washed at that point, bro. Why on earth was he fighting that nigga? this nigga Shunsui went to fight Yamamoto in that arc. No, you can't hang with that nigga, bro. Did he even get a hit in or anything, bro? Because if he did, that's cap, bro.
Once in the series did he live up to this lob. And don't even get me started on Rudy Gobert.
He does it all. He's a guy that's going to get big minutes this year.
I'm gonna talk about some characters that have lost aura in some extravagant ways, like Sasuke. Now, Sasuke is someone who's on the spectrum. Not like that. He is just as good of an aura farmer as he is someone who loses it. The law of equivalent exchange, that's what Edward was talking about. So although Sasuke is a top tier aura farmer, he has just as many moments where he lost it. I could take it as far back as episode 3 of the anime. Y'all remember when he kissed Naruto? I'm surprised the nigga lost no hoes after this. He needed to get nerfed. We could take it to Rock Lee. This man beat the highlights off this nigga. And tried to steal his girl right after. I ain't gonna lie, that's my guy. People don't talk about this moment enough. He got handpicked by Kakashi, had the Orochimaru Diddy seal on his neck, and still had to get bailed out by Naruto in his fight against Gaara. In that Gaara fight,
Naruto crazy as hell for fighting Gaara, like at that point. That's like that nigga Jonin level, bro.
How much of a gap there is between him and Naruto's powers. And then when he tries to fight him in the hospital, he truly gets humbled.
That gotta be the history book of aura loss right there. Like you're not that guy, bro.
This scene do be frying me sometimes, not just because of Sasuke, but for Sakura. What was she trying to do running into this, bro? She moving like a deer in headlights. What was your plan? To die? But Kakashi stops their fight, and after seeing the damage between each of the water towers, Sasuke thinks he completely cleared Naruto. But when he jumps off the roof, he sees the damage Naruto did in the back and realized the competition wasn't even close. This ain't even counting all the times he got hold in Shippuden. How Killer Bee did him will be etched in history books. Buzz Lightyear had one of the worst aura losses of all time. He came into Andy's house thinking he was that nigga, bro. And you can't even blame him. The fit was clean, the laser was on point, and all Woody had for comp was a string on his back. But Buzz was really aura personified that entire movie, and Pixar had to bring him right down to earth. He sees a commercial at Sid's house and realizes that instead of an astronaut, he was a toy the whole time. He was watching that hoe straight to press, talking about something.
We don't have the capacity.
That's one of my favorite movies.
And I'm not gonna lie, it was over for him. He tries to have his get back, putting on his wings and jumping for the window like he R. Kelly hitting that.
Hey, I can fly.
Only for him to fall on the ground and break one of his arms. Bro, this is actually vile work, nigga. And Pixar loves making their characters lose some aura. The whole plot of Toy Story 2 is Woody trying to avoid an aura loss. Once he broke his arm, he lost all his sauce. Woody really thought Andy was gonna do him like,
"You're broken. I don't want to play with you anymore."
But Pixar really mastered teaching kids the art of aura loss right here with Lightning McQueen. Lightning McQueen was the best all around. Nobody could have touched him in the league. He was truly the GOAT. But sadly, his longevity reached a limit. It was about time for him to fall off. And it was against Jackson Storm. He was better than him in literally every statistical category. Storm was moving like Anthony Edwards, done knocked off every legend of the past. And now McQueen was next. And he really drove next to bro, grabbed him on the shoulder, and said, "You had a good run," and speeds up to first. I don't know about y'all, but if a nigga was to speak to me like this, somebody's dying. And the announcer saying this would have rage baited the hell out of me.
McQueen is fading fast.
And Lightning McQueen, refusing to lose, tries his hardest to get back in first. But his body just couldn't take it anymore. His wheels were turning into chicken noodle soup. They were talking about some, "I'm tired."
Yo, this shit is so crazy, bro.
And he drove to the limit and spun out, crashing all over the track and getting laid uncautious. This scene is the epitome of finding out your GOAT is washed. But he lost his aura so bad, he gained it in return. Because how is the pose of you losing your aura contribute to one of the hardest movie posters of all time? This poster right here is the epitome of aura. I don't know how you could have one moment be two sides of the spectrum. It's truly hilarious. Lightning McQueen, you might have it on top. But that's the end of the video. Y'all let me know any other characters.
He was just past his time, bro. Lightning McQueen at his peak, still watching them niggas, bro. He like, come on now, he still was keeping up with him at that too. So like he not even that watched. He just not the best no more. Don't ever diss my nigga Lightning, bro. No cap.
I missed. There's the entire
child,
Diary
nigga.
of the Wimpy Kid series. I could definitely give an entire segment on, and so many other characters. But y'all let me know, and I'ma catch y'all next time.
Wake up, filthy.
I don't even sleep. I don't even eat. Shut up, man.